Alright, welcome back to Advent of Code. And today, I read a bit through the description, and I was planning to do it in Java, and I think I'm still gonna do it because let's try to do like corporate Advent of Code. It's gonna be funny. And usually, people use Java for competitive programming, so it should be easy, right? I haven't used Java in a long time, so I thought, why not just use it early? Um, and I was looking at the description, and the idea is we have some computers, and uh, okay, let's just read through the description, right? So the shopkeeper says, any chance you can see why our computers are having issues? So they have some bugs probably, and they are trying to run a program, but the puzzle input, which is the memory, is corrupted and all the instructions are messed up, right? So we need to figure out probably a way to fix that on in part 2. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. And I was looking at the input, and besides the Mull, it also has other instructions. So I'm curious what part 2 is gonna be. But the goal of this program is to just multiply some numbers, and we have instructions like mul and then x and y, and we know x and y have 1 to 3 digits. And this is an example, mul 44 and 46. It multiplies the numbers and it gets 20, 24. Interesting. And this one is another example. But we have also sequences like this, where it's missing an operator, or it's missing a parenthesis, or it's not a mul at all, right? Or it has other stuff, and it does nothing in that case. And they give us this example and highlight the valid multiplications. So I thought, well, this is like a regex problem, right? We can search for mul and then 1 to 3 digits, 1 to 3 digits, and then multiply the results. So I think that's how I'm gonna try to solve this one using regex. And let's actually, because we can use regex, I haven't created a folder for day3 yet. Let's have like a small section of trying to create the setup for Java, because maybe it's interesting to like how to create Java dev environment on Nix. I haven't done that yet, so I'm curious. But first, let's try to solve this with Vim. So, and I think that's we're gonna try to do like a funny solving it with Bash or Vim first, and then solve it with the actual language, because maybe it's gonna be fun. So as I said, we want to use regex, and I found this cool trick of doing like non-greedy dot star. So dot star matches everything, but if you do it like this, it is non-greedy. I have no idea why you have to write it like this. Ask the inventor of Vim, and then we have a parenthesis, right? Then we have, and here I'm gonna use a group. So a group looks like in regex you have parentheses like this, right? This is a group. It's between parentheses because we want to match it and use it later. It's gonna be like /1, for instance, the first group. And inside of the group, we can say something like digit, and I can say 1 to 3, right? But I don't remember how. Do I have to use this kind of notation? No, I can use star and then say comma, and maybe we'll figure out and then we have another group, right? Again, star, and then we close parentheses, and then we have again a pattern match. But here, what if I cannot really use that. Interesting. So that kind of sucks that we cannot have right, so if I GI, then you can see it consumes everything except the last characters, which it's annoying that I'm not sure how to do that. Maybe I can pattern match with this thing until end. Maybe that works, but that's gonna lose our lose everything. Right, and you can see that it creates this it finds the numbers, right? And I think these are the numbers, correct? 2 and 4, 5 and 5, 11 and 8, and 8 and 5. These are the numbers from the example, but I'm not sure how we can remove the last parenthesis. Huh. Like the trailing stuff. I mean, like whatever, we can just go ahead and remove it manually. We don't even need that plus. And then we have another cool feature in Vim, like the result buffer. But we can just search for solve math expression, like math calculation, and it's Control R. So that's I think you have to select everything. Control R. Huh. It's like the expression register, but I don't remember. So we copy it into expression register. Control and pressing R. But I mean Control R. Okay, whatever. So maybe. Oh yeah. So let's select. $161. So is that the answer for the first part? Actually, it is funny. So what if instead we get our puzzle input, right? We paste it in and we do the same, replacement, right? Now I'm curious if we have invalid numbers though. Like, do we have digit, 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 digit? Doesn't look like we have do we maybe have star plus, or like plus star? Doesn't look like. I mean, I can also make sure we don't have those by saying here digit plus, right? But it doesn't work with plus. Yeah, whatever. So maybe hopefully this one is good as well. So I'm gonna just remove manually this stuff, and then we can just, for instance, combine all of the lines, right? Dude. I have no idea. Okay, so we have all of this. Let me just copy it. Okay, and is this the answer? I mean, let's keep it, right? I'm not gonna, you know, end it right now. Let's keep it until we have the solution in Java. But imagine like this was the answer, right? It takes like what, 5 minutes to get it anyway. So let's try to actually start. Let me just do another develop just to get the latest shell end. Right. So first step is to probably system. Can we have like standard input? Read all. So read is the next byte, but I want to read everything. Read all remaining bytes. So this should read everything. Oh, interesting. So I forgot that in Java you have this throws stuff. Try like this. Try catch exception. How do you write it? I forgot. Probably I need to say Java IO exception, right? Java.io exception. Holy shit, like oh, it's lowercase. Huh. Okay, let's Java try catch W3 schools. That's what I mean. It is exception. Okay, let's am I dumb? Do I have to use import Java IO? Import IO. Dude, it's like a base thing. Like, why do I need to try catch IO exception? Like, it's funny. Okay, so yeah, like IO exception. Am I? What do I need to import for IO exception? Anyway, let's just pretend it works. So this reads byte array. So this is the input. Right, and now we need a way to convert this to a string. Right, so input, we have a length, but I want to do something like string and convert a list of bytes. Oh, this is also interesting. Creating like a file reader, but I mean, come on, isn't Java read from stdin? Oh, let's just copy paste stuff. Why not? So get input, we create this reader, buffer reader, input stream reader, system in, it looks familiar. Collectors joining, okay, this one I have no idea what it does. reader lines. Oh yeah, collect. Okay. Really? But it's what do you need to import for these things? The LSP actually works. Okay, interesting. The LSP actually does stuff. So that's how you read from stdin, I guess. Well, maybe let's see, for the IO exception it doesn't want me to do that. Okay, so I guess the input stream reader, it's like the reader thingy from Zig, for instance, right? And here you pass in stdin, and then buffer reader is like a string builder. Okay, and then here we get all the lines, but cannot we there's not really like a all, you have to read line by line, and this string returns a stream, and the stream, from what I remember, it's like an iterator, right? So in Rust, you remember you can do like .iter to start an iterator, and then you have to collect. And I think that's the same idea here. You get like a stream of strings, and then you collect, and collect is like it says reduction operation, so you can do like, it's like a fold. Okay, so yeah. And I mean, this part I didn't know you can do that. I only knew you can like convert to a vector or something like that. But it's good because we need, actually it's funny because we don't even need to join by new lines. We can join by nothing, if you think about it. So if I say, wait, can I say var? Yeah, input is equal to, probably I can just call get input, and then string dot out println, okay, system. So this is just gonna, print our input. Okay, perfect. Now for the interesting part, Java regex. How can we do regex in Java? So, like, hopefully regex is easy to build. Maybe, yeah, let's have a parse private static. Let's think about it. How do we parse this this guy? It's gonna be, I mean, I wouldn't, let's just do string part1. I was gonna say I wouldn't really create a parse function because I don't know what part 2 is gonna be. Maybe part 2 is gonna have different instructions, right? So maybe we'll have like multiplication and something else, so we can build some kind of AST there. Anyway, so let's actually import matcher and pattern, why not? And let's try to create a pattern for what we did in NeoVim. So it's like, can we actually have an interesting one? So can I do digit star? But I need to say probably like comma, right? Is it something like this? Pattern compile. Okay, W3 scores is the most useless thing. Maybe gigs for gigs. That's the best next one. So do we have any complicated? Okay, nice. So we have these pieces of trash. We have X appears once or not once. Okay, nice. We have X appears like 1 or 3 times. Maybe that's important. X appears greater than, equal to n times, and less than m times. But is it greater than equal? Okay, damn, these guys don't know how to write. Greater than equal. Greater than or equal. Okay, so I'd say 1, 3, right? 1 to 3 times. So any character, any digit. Right, so I'm doing it properly. Okay. I guess parentheses. But like pattern matches, right? I want pattern.find or something. Okay, pattern find. Let's see, pattern find. So we have this regex and then pattern matcher and then find. Okay, interesting. So what if I say matcher is matcher and it's pattern matcher and we give it the input string. Right, we give it the input string. Well, here I'm missing the Mull, but it is what it is. And then let's print everything. And then we call part 1 with input. And you know, we are gonna print the input nicely, but for now let's just make and unclosed counted closure. Do I need to escape it? Like from what I saw here, what the fuck? From what I saw in this case, they didn't escape. Unclosed counted closure. Oh, I'm dumb. It's like comma. Yeah, I don't know why I thought it should be a minus there. But... Yo, it's actually, oh, it's printing the, oh, it says false. That's great. That's really useful. So find, fuck, bro, it's The Geeks for Geeks sites are insane. Oh, but what if group? Maybe group is what I actually want. Right, group. Oh, and actually matches, right? That is insane. All of these just return true or false. It's like, I don't even care. While matcher find, okay, so it's like an iterator, perfect. So while matcher find, okay, so let's do like while matcher dot find, we are gonna print matcher dot group. All right, but for a group, so you put those parentheses. So what if I escape the parentheses, right, and keep this inside of a group? So here it's a star, like a character star, right? Does it work? Okay, so star should be escaped. Shit. I should not print the this stuff anymore. Damn, this is dumb. Let's just match on Mull, because why not? So we find all the multiplications, right? What if we put a parenthesis? So it wants it to be escaped. Okay, nice. So I want this parenthesis to be like the group, but it still finds everything. Current matcher. So match result, matcher to match result. Like that's useless. Get the group matched using group. That's weird. But why does it show only G? G star G. Wait. This is region 011. So that's probably like the length of the string. Matcher to match result. I mean, I don't really care. I just want to find the patterns. Okay, so parentheses seem useless for some reason. But then, as I said, we had digit 1 to 3 times. So is this gonna... It finds the digit, nice. So then we have oh, we have a comma. Wait, why did I thought we have a star there? It finds that as well. So then again, digit 1 to 3 times. Finds that as well. And then the closing parentheses, right? So the question is now, why cannot we just like group? It's just a string. Maybe we have to use this measure result thingy. Returns the match state of this matcher. Let's try to print this thing and let's see what it contains. So it wants this to be imported probably. Let's see. Oh, nice. Nice. It doesn't look like that. Okay, let's see what the result dot. Okay, that's kind of useless if you ask me. But why cannot we, like, if I so Java regex group capturing groups, right? That's what we need here. Matcher group 1. Okay, so we use parentheses like that. Also, group takes in an index. It means it's group 1. Oh, interesting. So let's see what this does. Nice, perfect, that's what I wanted. Okay, so here we just move the groups around the numbers. And that should be, so if I do 1 and 2, we should see just numbers. Perfect. So we get like var left hand side is matcher group 1, matcher group 2. But how do we convert them to integer now? So Java string to int, like how do we parse? It should be like a parse function. Integer parse int. Oh shit. Oh, integer parse int, nice. I mean, I'm not gonna handle exceptions. Like, what do you think? I'm gonna handle exceptions? Nice. So then we have sum, and we can do something like sum is equal to sum plus left hand side times right hand side, and then Java int to string. String value of or integer to string. My preference. Oh, my preference. Oh no, this is where JavaScript came from. That's okay. Let's just stringify our answer and output print ln, and I'm gonna do like part 1 plus that thing. Okay, we don't need arguments because we are, what the fuck? I guess we need arguments. Okay, so that's what we, and if you look at this, it's the same answer. Holy shit. Okay, let's see if it works actually. But we actually managed to solve it with Vim in like, what, 5 minutes? And Java took like an hour. So yeah, I mean, I guess now you know which one is the better programming language. I guess just, I mean, it was like a regex problem, so maybe it would have been like, oh, let's solve it with just Vim, but look how short the solution was, even with Java. So yeah, pretty nice. So let's see now the second part. And yeah, like I guess maybe as I expected, I can see that it says something about some other functions. So we notice some kind of conditional statements that are still intact. And if we handle some of these uncorrupted conditional statements, we might get an even more accurate result. To be honest, I ignored what the result was, but yeah. There are two new instructions, do and don't. Do instructions enables future Mull and don't disable them. So, okay, I get it. So we do like multiplication and then we find a don't. So we ignore all the multiplications and then we find a do and we then enable again multiplication. So that's an interesting one. So it's still a regex problem. All right. Now this wouldn't really be possible to do in Vim, I think. Yeah, it's not. We couldn't do it in Vim, but let's see. So actually, I mean, I guess it would be possible to do it. I don't know. So we should do something like I mean, you know, would be nice to actually parse it into like data structures and build an AST, but come on, let's not do that. So what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna build a new pattern, and this one is gonna be pattern.compile, and it's gonna be either do or don't. Oops, it's gonna be do. Can I put a vertical bar and that means or? I haven't really seen that in the gigs for gigs. No idea, but we'll try, right? Who knows? Like I think that should be a thing in regex, having like an or. So it's like I like do or don't, and oh my god, and let's say that's everything, right, for now. So then we match, and here let's just print our groups. So what I'm gonna do is println matcher.group, right? So let's see. What if we, oh shit, what if we disable first part because I don't care about it right now, and we just do second part. Right, it actually matches it properly. So then I'm also gonna take this thing and add it here, and we are gonna have a boolean enabled is equal to true, and let's print the matches. So we see multiplications, don'ts, do's, and the multiplications. So now what we are gonna do here is we need a string for the, I guess, command, and that's gonna be matcher.group. So if command is equal to do, else if command is equal to don't. And on the else case we have our well, actually else if enabled, but yeah, it makes sense. So if it's do enabled is equal to true, if it's false, enabled is equal to false, right? So that's what it says here. I guess if I get two do's in a row, it doesn't mean anything. So let's then just copy paste our old stuff here. So that's that. And I guess that's everything, right? Shit. Excuse me. So okay, let's print the command. And let's see. So don't. Wait, what? Am I disabled? What? Else if command is equal to don't. How did it get there? Like, what the fuck? So command is equal to don't. Okay, like that's pretty stupid. Is equal to don't. False. What the fuck? Okay, what the fuck actually? Don't. What? That's crazy. That's insane. No way, like does the what, the apostrophe matter or what? Like, that's fucking crazy. So starts with don't. Is that the thing? Like no way. No way. I don't know. That's Java for you. Let's do it like this because probably this is gonna work. Okay. No fucking clue why the apostrophe matters in a string comparison, but apparently it does. Is it gonna work though? Let's see. Doesn't, because probably because of some comparisons. Okay, so it really is dumb like that. Okay. Okay, so we find do, we make enabled true. If we don't find do, we make enabled false. And then else if it's enabled, we do the multiplication. Okay, what the fuck? And we start with enabled equals true, so I didn't pay attention if it was too big or what. Enabled. Is enabled plus enabled. I mean, at least Java allows you to convert. So is enabled false. Okay, yeah. Fair enough, fair enough. So it's fucking stupid, like, really? So it doesn't get in here then. Really? What the fuck? Like, this is there's no way. There must be something wrong. Maybe it's like a new line in there or something. Like, do we have a strip command? Alright, that's fucking stupid. What? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do just starts with, and we are gonna check first done, because it's more like specialized, let's say, and then do, and we just have to put them these oops, we have to put this in a reverse order. Like, what the fuck, how do parentheses actually matter in string comparisons? Is that actually a joke? You can see now it works. How are, that's insane. So it works, right? So Java string compare with parentheses. Like, how can that fucking matter? Do you have like Java compare string? Like, does equals actually not work? Oh my god, I forgot about that shit. Oh my, that's insane. You actually have to use you actually have to use equals, because like equal compares the objects. Jesus, that's some crazy Java for you. Okay, anyways, so looks like it actually works. And I mean, the solution is decent, let's just say. Right, so we get the right answers. So yeah, we actually managed to solve day 3 in Java. Sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if it would have worked with NeoVim here, like doing regex. Probably it could work, but you have to do some manual stuff, like you have to search for the do's and delete everything after a don't, and then yeah, so it's a bit of manual stuff to do. So yeah, I mean, maybe you can solve it with something else than regex, but I think this would be the easiest way to do it, with regular expressions. So yeah, finding the multiplications with, I mean, I looked through the numbers and I don't have invalid numbers, only 3-digit maximum, so you don't even need this. You can just use a star here and you'll be fine. But 1 to 3 digits, that's what it says in the problem statement, so why not just follow that? So yeah, and then for the second part, I was thinking it's gonna be some extra instructions. So yeah, that's I guess that's all for today. We managed to actually get second part. I have to fix now the, oh my god, mix run, the thing, you know, just to show all the days at once. And yeah, we actually also managed to solve the first part with like just by looking at the input file with the Vim directly. So yeah, that was pretty funny. So yeah, let's see tomorrow with the fourth day.